Hundreds of people from various communities across Cape Town are attending the funeral of murdered 8-year-old Tazne Van Wyk in Elsies River on the Cape Flats. Tazne Van Wyk will be laid to rest at Moderdam at the Moderdam Cemetery. Her body was found in a stormwater drain in Worcester in the Boland last week after she had disappeared several days earlier. Murder accused Moedin Pangakar has already appeared in court and his case was postponed to the 17th of April. His release on parole in 2016 has caused a public outcry. Earlier this week, President Cyril Ramaphosa visited the little girl's family and apologized to them, saying the accused was not supposed to be released on parole.
Thank all groupings, even all political parties. If we need to work together, we can work together. We have shown the public that we indeed can work together. I want to thank our neighborhood watches. I want to thank our walking buses. I want to thank all the councillors, Beverly van Renen in the capacity as ward councillor and all the other councillors. I want to thank all the community leaders, the mums and the dads. I remember last Saturday in the veld, the temperature was about 28, 29 degrees and we were out in full force, over 300 walking buses and neighborhood watches and members of the public, searching, looking, the pink ladies, the missing children's network, Candice and her team, even SABC. Honorable Provincial Commissioner, I must say, people can moan many a times about the police, but the police, they were there. They were present. And I want to thank SABC for their role they have played. And Councillor, I do have no law enforcement on my list. I do have Metro Police on my list. And it was even a beauty to see, even while I was talking about people working together, to see how SABC and law enforcement and Metro Police work together in one. SABC took the lead, obviously. I don't care if SABC took the lead. It is their role to take the lead. But to work together with other agencies, that was a highlight for me to realize and to recognize. Thank you so much. Tazne, finally in conclusion, Tazne did not deserve to die like that. A mother, father, brothers and sisters will not see Tazne, will not see their loving child finish matric. They will not see, a mother and a father will not see their daughter getting married. They will not see the children of their daughter. Tazne died well before time. En ek wil namens die mense van stad Kaapstad vir Carmen en Terrence hierdie finale boodskap gee. Die Here is my herder. En die Here is julle herder. Daarom sal niks julle ontbreek nie. Gaan julle ook, soos vandag, deur 'n dal van doodskade weer. Julle sal geen onheil vrees nie, want die Here is met julle. Baie dankie.
Thank you, Mayor Plato. We allow the MEC of Health, Dr. Mbombo, to speak.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor, for giving the opportunity. Thank you, family, for giving the opportunity. Minister Tele, Minister Mkize, the Mayor, also my colleagues, the councillors who are here. Thank you for the opportunity. I don't know what to say. As you can see, I don't even have a script. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician? Why is it our children are killed? Our hearts are broken as the mothers, because I don't want to speak as a provincial minister. but I want to speak as a mother. I want to speak as a woman. I want to speak as a woman who has got a broken heart. I want to speak as a woman. For some of you might have seen Tazne in the pictures, but some of us have seen her remains. Can you imagine how we feel right now? Can you imagine how Carmen feels right now and all the Omas? Our children are getting murdered and raped by their own fathers, by their own uncles, by their own brothers. Mamumkis, when they used to say, Waitintin Bogoto, Waitinta Bafaz, they assume that we cannot bleed because we are the rocks. A rock doesn't bleed. They keep on murdering them because we are strong. Not anymore. We are bleeding inside. We are angry inside because our children cannot play. The system failed Tazne, starting from the social system. Tazne was a little girl with loving parents, going to school just like any little girl, only to find out there's a bastard who's looking and seeing an opportunity. He was supposed to be an uncle. He was supposed to take care of Tazne, but he saw an opportunity. The social system failed Tazne. The government system, my government, your government, failed Tazne. It is our rules and our laws that released the person in terms of the parole rules. And it was my rule that said, no, you cannot see the body. Because, says, the fraud is so, you cannot see. We infantilize the parents, say that, no, I as a health professional can see, but you as a parent, you cannot see. Let me explain this. Some of you probably have never been mothers. You don't understand this. I'm the mother of the girls. Just like a hen, the hen will brood an egg, sitting on the egg in order for the eggs to hatch. When that hen is sitting there, all that hen is thinking about is picturing how this egg will grow up like a beautiful chicken, will be like a rooster. That's what the hen does. That's what the mothers, the minute they tell you that you are pregnant, do you know how we dream about our own children? You see the next president. You see the next one who's going to bury you in a casket. You see someone who's going to take you out of poverty. But unfortunately, just like the hen who never knew that that egg will end up being an omelette, being a fried egg. That's what is happening in our children. They remain in someone's pan, being fried and boiled. This is what is happening. Our hearts are broken. Our men, their souls are broken. They need to be fixed. So this is not a men's fight, because remember, some of them also have failed by the systems themselves. Because remember, the men we hate are the sons we love. Because we raised them. We raised them. So now they become the murderers. So we cannot leave them behind. There is no refuse being for a child, even if your child is a murderer. That's why when someone was circulating a video about someone who went to the hospital, that is a perpetrator, for me it was about whether it is him or not, but he will be a patient. But if you try to take hands, Commissioner has indicated to take hands under your arms and whatever, it means you'll be like him. So I appeal for you, don't do that. But lastly, Mamutlengiwe, we are going to the Beijing, 25 years. We're going to Beijing in the next month, actually in May. Going in May and June. It cannot be that we come back again and then we still see these things. The last person we buried was Janika from Mitchell's Place. Other people just buried were the Vinjola families where they were murdered. It cannot be we still say the same thing. We are supposed to be our children's keeper. Where's your brother? Where's your child? Your child is my child. We should be our keeper. Carmen and Terence, be strong. Because as they always say that, this one will pass. But for us, we know it will never pass. When you gave the child, that child will remain for you for years. So that's why it shouldn't be our hit and run. We should come back again as women and the mothers. Nani mamu matagata, nani omamu gopi, omamu matanzima, njalo njalo. These women need us. Our hearts are broken. We need each other. Miss her, let her go.
I will allow the Clarke State Youth Choir to refresh our souls with a song. I'm not sure whether there's no space in front here. Are they all together there? Do you want to come to the front? Okay. You just need to make space for the choir to come through, please, and the children. Is it possible that we can move this? Deputy Minister Professor Mkhize, and after that is it Minister Bekele. You will, after this, the choir render the item, we will allow you to speak.
Goeiemôre almal wat hier is. Namens hierdie kinders wil ek vir julle sê wat die kinders in my lewe doen. Ek weet dat soms daar wat dinge gebeur in ons community, soos die reference nou gesê het en die dominee, ons as community moet bystaan. Dit gaan nie oor politiekie, dit gaan oor community. En ons moet dit op dat ons moet dinge saam doen in die community. En namens die kinders wil ek die kinders is, zodra daar iets gebeur in die community en ek kom van die werk af, dan is hier die kinders hier staan, en kom hulle met ons sê, mense ek die werk kom, Antinetty, dat daar weer een kind weggeraak, dat daar weer iemand dood, hoe meer nog, as hulle Antinetty, ons moet nou een staat maak, ons gaan onze plakate nou begin en dan begin. Ek wil vir jy moet luister wat hulle sing, asseblief, en dan vir meneer Vlootman sê, baie dankie, vir sy bydrae op Facebook, wat altyd saam staan op Facebook, en lede dat ons op Facebook is, dat ons altyd help en bystaan.